morning, guys, and welcome back to Barefoot Farm. If you're new, I'm Brittany. It's Saturday morning, and I'm gonna make one of our favorite recipes to make on the weekend, and that is the Pioneer Woman Sour Cream Pancakes. I've been following this recipe out of the Pioneer Woman cookbook for probably 15 years or so. I followed her blog back when she started back in 2005, and I actually got to meet her. She had a book signing. This was her very first cookbook, and they had a book signing in Houston, and I got to meet her, and she signed the inside of my book, and it was really cool. It was really cool to be able to meet somebody that I'd followed online for so long. So stick around and we'll make some pancakes. So to get started, we're gonna start with a cup of sour cream. And I'm gonna, I'll post the link to the exact recipe that's from her website so you can follow along. But I'm gonna start off with the sour cream first. And get that in there. Then I'm gonna crack open 2 eggs. And this is eggs from our chicken, so I'm cracking them in a separate bowl just to make sure we're all good before I put them in there and ruin the recipe with a bad egg. Oh Lord, we got shells in here. All right. Then we got some vanilla, and I make my own vanilla with some local rum. So I'm gonna put some of this in there. We got some salt. And the ingredient that makes this thing come alive is this baking soda reacting with the sour cream. So we got some baking soda. And we got a tablespoon of sugar. And then we're gonna get this all mixed up really well with a whisk. And then we'll add in our flour. And a tip that I have whenever you're making any kind of pancakes is to put your mix in a vessel that has a spout, and it makes things a lot easier whenever you're pouring it out onto your griddle. So you're not having to dirty a measuring cup or try to pour it out of a bowl and make a huge mess. So. All right, so that's well mixed. And now we're gonna add the flour. This recipe always intrigued me because it has way more sour cream than it does flour, but the ending texture is gonna be not that of the fluffy IHOP or IHOP pancake that you're thinking of. This is gonna be more like a crepe consistency, and it's so good. So we're gonna go ahead and put the flour in here. Now that we have our flour in here, we're gonna gently fold in the flour until it's all incorporated. So to get started, I'm gonna put a good amount of butter on my griddle. And you can use oil if you prefer it, but this is how she does it in her recipe. This batter is is thicker than your typical pancake batter. So it's gonna be really thick coming out. And then I like to thin it a little bit with my spatula, make it into a perfect round. And I usually do 2 at a time. And then we'll let those cook until you see a bunch of bubbling on the top, and where the top is no longer shiny, it's more of a matte finish. And while those are cooking, we have half a link of some smoked sausage sliced up and just frying it over here in the pan to go with our pancakes this morning. I'm gonna take a little peek under here. Looks like we still got a little ways to go. I'm gonna turn my fire down some. Don't want these to burn. All right, I think we're ready to go ahead and flip. That one got a little dark, but it's not burnt. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and let those cook for a couple more minutes on that side. And usually when I make pancakes so that they stay warm, I'll go ahead and warm my oven to 170 just to, as I'm going, I keep them on a cookie sheet. That way everybody can sit down and enjoy breakfast and at the same time and all have warm pancakes. So I got the last pancake on the griddle. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix up a plate for my husband. I'm gonna give him a couple of hot pancakes here. Butter them up. And you can't have regular old pancake syrup for these. Got to go with some maple syrup for this. So drizzle some maple syrup on top. Get a couple of pieces of sausage on here. So I just took the last pancake off the griddle, and what I'm gonna do is fry me up an egg. This is one of my most favorite ways to have pancakes, is with the fried egg on top. This is something that when I was growing up, my grandma would make us pancakes that were the entire size of a plate, and then she would fry an egg and put that on top. Whoops, runaway eggshell. And there's just something about the flavor of, savory egg with the sweet pancake and maple syrup. It's the best. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend. I call this having pancakes grandma style. And there you have it. A sour cream pancake with a fried egg on top and some fried smoked sausage. This is a great breakfast. I hope you give it a try. Again, I'll have the link to the Pioneer Woman's recipe for Edna Mae's sour cream pancakes so you can give it a try too. Have a great weekend, y'all. Hope you come back. Please like and subscribe. Bye.